Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. We are so glad you joined us this morning. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverde.
Okay, are you a pet owner?
Absolutely.
I know you are.
We got Ruby.
Ruby! Well, we have Hero in our house, and he is, I tell you, cute as a button, but sometimes the smells he emits, no, not so sweet.
And we should clarify that they are dogs.
Hero and Ruby are dogs. They're not fish.
Right.
Today, we have a solution to help our pets' digestive tracts and what you need to know if you are licensed to carry a concealed weapon. The Balancing Act starts right now.
If you are a pet parent, you know that sometimes, as adorable as they are, they don't always smell adorable, or at least the smells they emit can be, well, let's just say, fragrant. When our dog's digestive tract is out of balance, we all suffer. With us today to discuss how to fight off the nasties in your dog's tummy is Mika Wheelwright of Probiotics, whose official company title, the Chief of Everything. Well, that says it all. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here. Who's this?
This is Cody. He's our little 6-year-old friend joining us today.
He is so good.
Yeah, I know, huh? He's great.
I got to tell you, we have Ruby at home. She's a little smaller. She's our toy poodle. And, you know, as cute as these animals are, and we love our dog, you know, man's best friend.
Yeah.
Sometimes their digestive tract gets out of whack, and I can't just begin to tell you what it smells like, right?
Right.
It's pretty nasty sometimes, right? What's going on in their diet? What's going on there?
Well, actually, if you think about it, a lot of the time your dog or your pup is eating things that you probably don't really want them to eat, like the chicken you left out to thaw, some miscellaneous squirrel parts, I don't know. But not only that, but you know, a lot of the things affect their stomachs also, like stress, the environment that they're in, if they're taking any medications, things like that. So all those things can kind of lower their immune system, and in doing so, they get sick and they have inflammation, diarrhea, etc. So interesting point, 70 to 90% of a dog's immune function lies within the digestion tract. So definitely taking a probiotic to help within that immune system.
And let's talk about that, because I've been reading a lot about probiotics. What exactly are they? I mean, should we be aware of our pets as well with that?
Oh my gosh, most definitely. Probiotics essentially means for life in the Greek language. They are live bacteria. Scientifically, the name is microflora. I like to call them good bugs because it's easier. But anyways, they enhance digestion and they help absorb nutrients in your food. They also fight against the bad bugs, if you will, that creates illnesses. Ideally, what you want is 80% good neutral bugs versus 20% bad bugs in your system. That's kind of the healthy dharma.
And your company specializes in probiotic supplements. So what was the inspiration behind that?
Yes, my dog Pledge, actually, he's like most dogs. He thinks he's human. And so interesting, everyone in my family has had knee surgery, knee injuries. So it wasn't really this big, huge thing when Pledge needed knee surgery also, and he blew out his knee.
How coincidental.
I know, so crazy. Anyways, he went to surgery, and then he took some antibiotics, and you know, his belly was just not 100%. It was, you know, inflammation and just all of these bad things. So we figured, well, we take probiotics.
Why can't they?
Yeah, why can't Pledge?
What a great idea.
Yeah, so we gave him to him, and he definitely helped his system and calm down a little bit more.
All right, so let's talk about phytobiotics and why it's so important for our pooches.
Yes, Probiotics is a 3-product line, supplement line. Each of them has a health benefit to them. So one of the products is called Good Guts. It helps with extreme digestion. It also helps with aging, absorbing nutrients into their food. It's the most efficacious product that we have.
Okay.
The other product is Puppy Breath Crusher. Helps with the sour kisses so that they're more syrupy ones.
Oh, I know a lot of owners that can use that. Okay.
Yes, that's a treat. And then the last one, which is my personal favorite, is called Relaxin' Rover. It comes in a sachet form. It helps calm the dogs down naturally. We use some valerian root, L-tryptophan in there, ginger. So it's all natural, GMO, and gluten-free also.
I actually brought a little bit of Cody's food this morning. Cassandra, if you can bring it out, she's going to be my lovely Vanna White.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cassandra. What did you put in Cody's food? Actually, I'm going to help Cody Cody, come up here. What did you put in her food?
I put in the Relaxin' Rover, and I just sprinkled it on top of the food. You just sprinkle it on top, and they'll just eat it with it. It tastes really good. It's flavored salmon sushi, so they love it.
And I know you guys have a strategy when it comes to your packaging, and you're different when it comes to,
Thank you.
showcasing this. Tell me about that.
Well, I really wanted to create an emotional experience for the consumer because, when you go to the store, the last thing you want to do is like buy a supplement for you or for your animal. It's kind of boring. So I really wanted to create that energy around it. I also wanted to create a packaging that was safe for the probiotics within which they would live.
So when I'm looking for a probiotic for my dog, what should I look for?
Because they're live bacteria, you should realize that they can die very easy. So with moisture or temperature, they can die. So the 3 things I would say to look for would be CFU count. That's colony forming units.
Okay.
That essentially says how strong the probiotic is, how efficacious it is. If it's not on the package, then you probably don't really want to buy it because they're not even counting it. They're not even testing it.
Got it.
Packaging is also important because of that. So you want to buy it probably in a delivery system, which is capsules, sachets, blister packet.
Makes a difference.
Yes, most definitely. And then also you want to look for multiple strands of probiotics. By having multiple strands, you're going to have a larger health variety of benefits that it will do for you.
At the end of the day, if it's important to us, it's important to our lovable dogs.
Well, of course. Well, they're our family too, right?
Exactly. And if I decide to do this for Ruby, she's really tiny. She can also take this. It doesn't matter?
Oh, yeah, no worries. For sure. Of course she can. Definitely.
Great benefits. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. And before I leave, also, where do you find Phytobiotics?
Phytobiotics.com or doggyloot.com also features us. And, ask your local pet shops to carry us because, we're brand new and we're just trying to get the word out there.
And it's very important to do so.
Yes, most definitely.
Thank you. I got to tell you, this is the star this morning.
Yeah, he's super great.
Cody has been, his owner must be amazing.
He must be, yes.
Oh, the owner just happens to be my producer.
Oh.
Thanks, Cody. I can't say thank you, Mika. Oh, Chris, you've done a great job with your dog. What happened to you? Just kidding. Well, if you'd like to learn more about probiotics and making your pet the healthiest he or she can be, join us at thebalancingact.com or log on to Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. That's Facebook.com/The Balancing Act fans. Oh, Cody, we're just kidding. We love our producer.
That's right, ladies. I am heading over to my girlfriend's house for a little coffee, a little tea, a little conversation, and also a little talk about gun safety. Now, we are also in the car to kind of demonstrate how you should behave if you're legally permitted to be carrying a gun in the car, how you should behave if you are pulled over for a minor traffic stop or violation, okay? I'm about to pull into the house now, and there is a police officer. Hi, officer, did I do something wrong?
It's Knox, right?
And you know my name.
I think you look familiar.
Does that mean that I've been in this situation before?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you
Nope,
doing?
I'm doing very well. No harm, no fouls.
Okay. I've got a concealed weapon. How should I store it?
How can you store it? A couple different ways. When you get pulled over, the red and blue lights actually turn on. There's a large.
And that makes you nervous.
It's a large stress situation.
Yeah.
Everyone gets very, very nervous. If you have a concealed weapons permit, you can store it almost anywhere inside the vehicle, and it's going to be fine, at least in our state right now. If you don't have a concealed weapons permit, the best way is to actually make sure the weapon is readily encased or securely encased, which is typically the glove box.
Okay, glove box. Gotcha.
Glove box would be good because
Okay.
it's at least one move to get to it. The center console, because it has a
Center
closing
console.
lid.
Yeah. Now, I like that you're here because I'm actually going inside now to talk to my girlfriend. She's been expecting me, and we're going to talk about that, about gun safety. Would you mind coming in?
I would love to.
I'd love to see you in there. She's going to be just as nervous as I was
That's
when
okay.
I pulled over and you were here. All right, but come on in. We'll
We can
go
do
in,
that.
okay? You like Café Cubano?
That sounds fair.
Then you'll love her.
That sounds
Let's
good.
go.
What are you doing here?
Well, you knew I was coming. Did you know he was coming? She's all nervous now.
I know.
He's not here to arrest you.
I'm like, am I
Don't
getting
worry.
arrested?
Don't worry. Come on in, everybody.
Hi, officer.
This is
doing?
Officer Ryan Williams, and he is here because you know we were here to talk about gun safety. Remember? I was curious. When you walk into the house, right, and you've got your glasses, and you've got your keys,
got your
and you've
cell
got your
phone.
gun,
Yes.
it seems like the natural place to put everything would just be right here when you first walk in.
Most people come in, they put their glasses, their cell phone down, their keys, and then if they're carrying a weapon, they'll put their weapon down the counter.
Yeah, but I got kids. I'm not going to do that.
Agreed. That's probably one of the worst things to do. So it's a new routine you got to develop.
All right, well, a lot of tips that we're going to learn today. I'm making some Cuban coffee. You like some?
Do you have donuts to go with it, though?
Is he high maintenance?
Oh, he's a diva.
Now, I don't know about your kids, but my girls live in the bedroom.
They don't even know what their bedroom looks
My
like. They
bedroom.
sleep in our bed almost every night.
I know. So, officer, I have to be honest. You probably too.
Nervous.
A little bit nervous about having a loaded weapon in my bedroom.
I completely agree. I know most people actually keep their weapons inside their master bedroom. I'm in the same boat with you though. The best way to actually develop safety and empower the parents to actually make sure the weapons are safe, this is out for demonstration purposes, but they're so small they can be hidden in a drawer.
I love that.
If you need it at night, it's dark, we don't have time for the light,
You put your own code.
we put our own codes in it. We can use it just by textile with the fingers. We can grab our weapon if we need to. It's steel. It can be securely encased and hidden. The children don't need to know about it, and we don't need to worry about it either.
Quick and easy.
And the
I love
boys
it.
can't pick at it.
No, and my boys would really try. So I like that. You talked about this, and I think this is important. And you know, if you have more than one gun,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Or a larger
Or
weapon.
a larger
Agreed,
weapon,
Then what?
where do you put that?
Larger weapons may need a larger quick release safe. It's high enough to get away from the kids. It's still steel. If you need anything, you know, you can come back in here and store multiple weapons. It has multiple slots, and still quick release to actually access it quicker than maybe a combination lock in case it's a stress situation. You won't be able to operate that.
Yep. And
But
I
a
was
quick-
thinking, you know, if it's dark, right? What if it's a burglary and it's happening and it's dark and you're already so nervous and you're fumbling around?
Agreed. Completely different situation because someone's maybe breaking in your house. You don't know. You're under stress. Quick release safes are good first off because they're finger activated. But the next thing you may actually want to have in there or bedside is actual light to actually use.
Okay. This has been wonderful. Thank you so much. Hey, anybody ready for some coffee?
I've been waiting. You ready?
And donuts.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's
Hit it.
I want to thank you so much for coming
welcome.
by.
Daniel, very,
Pleasure
very
to
much.
meet you.
Thank you.
Wonderful
Thank you
to
very
meet
much.
you. Thank you for letting us use your beautiful home.
Next time, for the record, it's your place.
It's my place. Hopefully it's on a fun, like swimming or something really great.
Really?
Education is always important. And we also want to thank you for joining us for this segment because it really is informational and educational. And this is only part 2. We've got 2 more parts to go. This is a 4-part series that we're going to be doing on gun safety, the importance of it, the education, protection, and concealment. So be sure and join us for that. Now, for more information on any of the segments that you've seen so far, simply head on over to the Straight Shooters at caltechweapons.com. That's caltechweapons.com. And cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
Salud.
It's a fact. Cleaner hands and fingers mean less chance of catching a cold, reduced chance to infections and sickness. And if you're a mom like me, it's especially smart to keep your little one's hands germ-free. It's healthy for you and your entire family. And with us to share his professional expertise is Jason Lyles, product manager for Mern Liquor Healthcare. And Jason, I want to welcome you. Great to have you here today.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here.
Well, most of us know how important hand hygiene is, but do we really know how important it is?
Well, we should know how important it is. When you consider hand hygiene, what do you think about? I like to refer to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention's 5 easy steps for good hand washing technique.
Okay.
So it's very simple. I'm going to walk you through.
Perfect.
First, you turn on the water and you put your hands underneath.
Okay.
Then you apply the soap and you're going to rub for 20 seconds. So an easy way to time this,
Okay.
or to teach
Seems
your children.
long.
It seems a little bit long, but an easy way to time this is to sing Happy Birthday twice. Then you're going to rinse it off thoroughly and dry it with a clean towel. Now, this is the single most important thing that you can do to prevent disease in your family.
Wow, I didn't really know that. But when would you say the most important times to wash your hands are?
Well, most of them are pretty common sense.
Right.
When you think about when you were growing up, when did your mom tell you to wash your hands?
Before dinner, after the bathroom.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you're gonna wanna wash your hands
Right.
when they're physically dirty.
Okay,
You're gonna wanna wash them after you use the restroom, which also puts you in a good habit of doing it.
sure.
Before dinner, because germs can enter through your mouth and your nose. And then finally, when you are sick or you're caring for a sick child or family member, it's important that you increase the frequency with which you wash.
Okay. Now, what about using regular soap and water? That's pretty effective, but sometimes it falls short of the germ dilemma. Explain that to me.
Sure, well, it is the single most important thing that you can do to keep yourself healthy. However, we all want to do a little bit more to protect ourselves and our family. There are additional measures that you can take. What we have here is HibaCleanse, an antiseptic soap.
Okay.
It is very effective at killing a wide range of germs. It's very safe, and it leaves a lasting layer of protection on your skin that can kill germs for up to 24 hours.
24 hours. So you're saying if you use this, this continues to help you throughout the day?
Yes, it's kind of like sunscreen. If you think about when you apply sunscreen,
Right.
you're putting on this lotion and it's protecting you from the sun's harmful rays. In a similar way, the active ingredient does that for germs.
That's amazing. Now, this is an antiseptic cleanser that doctors and nurses use, right? I mean,
Yes, it
is it commonly available?
It is. It's actually available at all of your big retailers such as Walmart and Target, and then you can find it in the first aid aisle at CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, most of your major drugstores.
The cleansers, well, the sanitizers I'm using feel drying to me, and they kind of irritate my hands. And this is different, right?
Yes. Now this, you do need water to wash it
Okay.
off, so we don't have the convenience of those hand sanitizers. However, when you use those alcohol gels, they're great at killing germs. Alcohol is a great antiseptic, but as soon as that finishes drying, it stops working. So when I touch my coffee cup or when I touch my cell phone, I'm opening myself up to those germs. With HibaCleanse, you get that lasting protection that will continue to kill germs after use.
Talk to me a little bit more about the active ingredients in here, because I think this is going to help a lot of people as far as, thinking about their children's sickness and especially this cold season.
Sure, that's a very good point. Now, the active ingredient here is called chlorhexidine gluconate, which we like to shorten to CHG.
Perfect.
So CHG leaves a protective layer on the skin that does continue to kill pathogens long after use.
You also have some exciting products in the works. I know this is a new one, right?
Yes, it is. So currently available in the stores is this 4-ounce bottle, but we
Okay.
are introducing this larger 16-ounce bottle that comes with the foam pump.
So is this something I could put in like my bathroom and my kitchen?
Absolutely, it's a good way to make a good habit better.
Well, this is so important to know, I think, because kids are really into washing their hands, and if we can get something that stays there, like sunscreen, I love it.
Yeah, teach them early.
Jason, any closing thoughts you might have?
Sure, I'll leave the mothers with this. It's always the small things that make the biggest difference. So teaching your children and your family proper hand hygiene can go a long way to keeping you healthier and happier. So all we're doing is taking that good habit and making it better with a product that is safe, effective, and long-lasting.
Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
All right, and if you'd like to learn more about today's topic, visit us at thebalancingact.com or log on with those squeaky clean hands and share the wealth, your questions and comments for us at Facebook/The Balancing Act Fans.
Thanks so much for joining us today. We really, really hope you enjoyed the show.
I always enjoy the show, and I enjoy working with you. I'm serious.
Bud. We're buds. Want to learn more? Head to our website, thebalancingact.com, for all the insider information.
We are also on Facebook and Twitter, and we want you to look us up. Until next time, remember to find your balance. So long, everybody.
Bud.
Buddies. Yeah.
Love that.